next guest says publishing interim results through a press release is neither good scientific practice nor does it help build public trust in vaccines. He says instead it should come with full publication of peer-reviewed research in a scientific journal. Well, that's the opinion of Richard Horton, editor-in-chief of The Lancet, which is among the world's oldest and best-known peer-reviewed medical journals. He joins me now from London.
Hi, Becky.
To your point, should we expect, hello there, should we expect to see publication about the Pfizer vaccine in The Lancet at any time soon?
Well, I can't tell you when they're going to publish their work. And of course, we've got the AstraZeneca-Oxford vaccine. And in fact, a total of 11 vaccines are in late-stage clinical trials. And we should be seeing those results published, some of them before the end of the year, I'm sure.
You made a very good point. This Pfizer announcement by social media, effectively, you know, to many people, it felt like a rush to get first in the queue when it comes to this vaccine race. And you say that's worrying. You say that's worrying because it doesn't give people confidence.
Yes, and you saw a few days later the Russian Sputnik 5 vaccine. They put out a press release saying that their vaccine was 92% effective. So it feels like we're in the space race, but for coronavirus vaccines. You know, the big worry is the anti-vaccination movement, and they're making headway. And so we've got to disclose results about these vaccines as carefully and scientifically as possible so we don't give them any headroom to damage confidence. And that's the danger of science by press release.
Yeah. Well, President Trump has been teasing a vaccine by or around election time for a very long time. Can he claim this as a win for his administration out of interest?
It's definitely a win for American science. In fact, it's a win for science worldwide. It normally takes 7 to 8 years to get a vaccine from initial starting point. Within 10 months, we have over 100 vaccine candidates at various stages of study. That is unprecedented, like everything else about this pandemic. But it's a real tribute to scientific cooperation between universities, between private sector, between big pharma. We've never seen anything like it before in history.
The next stage will, of course, be manufacturing and distribution. Distributing a vaccine like this, as I understand it, is extremely challenging. Just explain, if you will.
Yeah, the vaccine is relatively unstable, so that means it has to be kept at a temperature of minus 70 to 80 degrees. Your normal fridge temperature is about 4 degrees, so you can imagine that there aren't many freezers that operate at that level. So you're going to have the vaccine in major pharmacies, in hospitals, where it will then have to be distributed out to pharmacies or primary care centers, but you only have 48 hours where you can have the vaccine not in minus 70 temperatures. So it's going to require a very, very efficient network for distribution. So it's going to be tough. It's possible, but it's going to be difficult.